The digital age has ushered in a new era of connectivity, where individuals across the globe are interconnected through the vast expanse of cyberspace. In this virtual realm, the phenomena of cyberbullying, netizenship in cyberspace, and netiquette or social conventions online play a vital roles in shaping the landscape of online interactions and societal dynamics. When we say cyberbullying, this is a troubling manifestations of online aggressions possess significant challenges to the mental well-being and safety of individuals in the digital sphere. And concretely, netizens in cyberspace, the inhabitants of cyberspace, influence the digital environment through their behavior and interactions, and defining the norms, the culture of online communities. Amidst this digital tapestry, netiquette emerges as a guiding light or delineating the social conventions, the ethical guidelines that we as a user govern this online conduct. So when we say cyberbullying, it's very different from traditional bullying. Presents a unique aspects of the issue. For example of cyberbullying can happen by sending destructive messages on the social media, while traditional bullying can happen in the physical world like at school. What is the example of cyberbullying? So one of the most common that example of cyberbullying is what? Okay, the first one is sending abusive messages or threats. For instance, is direct threats or hurtful words sent via chat or text. The second is posting defamatory comments or fake news about someone. This means that spreading fake news or false informations on social media. Okay, the last one is spreading personal information or photos without permission. For example, is posting a private photo of someone without permission. So that is the example of cyberbullying. So the mention of platforms provides context in which cyberbullying often occurs and how users may perceive it. So one of the most common is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and etc. That can take place by tagging the victim in insulting posts. Okay, so now we were going to what is the effects of cyberbullying. So the effects of cyberbullying that we need to be discussing, because this effect shows how serious this issue is and why it needs to be addressed. So one of the most example is that emotional and mental health. For example, the victim may develop depressions or anxiety. Second is physical health, that may result in headache or stomach ache. So another example is performance at school or work. The victim may drop grades or decide to quit their work. And another example is self-confidence and social life. So the victim loses self-confidence and may lose friends. So yes. So the information about the law is important so that people know they have legal protections against cyberbullying. So because of this increasing this issue in online is the Republic Act number 10627 or Anti-Bullying Act of 2013 in the Philippines aims to protect students against any form of bullying, including cyberbullying. Is the government established this law? So how about what is the signs of victimizations? So victimizations, recognizing the signs can help to anticipate and help victims before the situations worsens. So number one is being quiet and suddenly changing behavior, avoiding using the internet or social media, and dropping grades in school. So that is the example of victimizations. And preventions and combating cyberbullying is providing measures, provides practical solutions to prevent or address cyberbullying. Is one of the most example is educations and awareness. This means that giving a seminar or workshops about cyberbullying. So, second is protecting personal informations online. As a user, do not share personal information lightly. And another one is using privacy settings. Set social media accounts to private, and seeking help, telling a parent, teacher, or counselor. And number 8 is providing support to victims. And victims, that this means that emotional and practical support is important for victims so that they can recover and not feel alone. So now let's move on to our second topic, which entitled Netizens in Cyberspace, or Active Citizenship. So when we say netizens in cyberspace or active citizenship is important because it provides an understanding and knowledge of how people becomes active citizens in the digital world. So here are some points why this is important and examples to better understand this topic. Okay, number 1 is disseminations of informations. Disseminations of informations is the netizens have the power to share informations with a wide audience through social media and other online platforms. This is important because the spread of news and informations that can affect public opinions becomes rapid. So example of this is when there are events such as calamities, the quick sharing of informations on social media helps to deliver the necessary help and support immediately. Okay, so that is the number 1. Number 2 is participations in public discourse. What is this? Active participations in online discussions is a way of expressing opinion and interacting on various social issues. This helps in building a more aware and responsible community. What is the example of this? For example, commenting on posts related to environmental issues or sharing one's own opinions show active participations and encourage others to participate in discussions as well. Okay. Number 3 is strengthening civic engagement. Using the internet to organize campaigns or petitions makes it possible for more people to participate in the aspirations of change in the community or the whole country. For example, joining online petitions asking the government to implement human rights laws is a concrete form of civic engagement. Okay. Number 4 is teaching and disseminations of knowledge. Meaning netizens can share their knowledge and skills with others by creating educational content that is accessible to many. For example, YouTube tutorial videos that teach different skills such as programming, cooking, or learning a new language are a great help to people who want to learn. Who wants to learn? Number 5, monitoring and providing feedback to government. Monitoring government and social media, meaning social media is become a platform for netizens to provide feedback on government policies and services, bringing accountability. For example, tweeting or posting about public service inadequacies such as slow processes and government offices and can prompt immediate actions from those concerned. Okay. Number six is building online communities and support systems. Meaning, the internet becomes a way for people with similar interests and aspirations to become together and form communities that support each other. For example, Facebook forums and groups dedicated to mental health provide support and knowledge to its members, which contributes to their emotional well-being. Okay, did you understand? So next, number 7 is promotion of advocacy and campaigns. This means that online platforms give netizens the opportunity to promote their advocacy and create a massive impact. So, what is the example of this? So, hashtag campaigns like hashtag #MeToo have given a voice to victims of sexual harassment and spark a global movement for change. So, that is netizens in cyberspace in active citizenships. So let us look for our another topics which entitle netiquette or social conventions online. So let's go. So when we say netiquette, refers to the rules or etiquette that people should follow while using the internet. These guidelines are important to maintain respect and order in online interactions. In order to when we're going to use our social media accounts. So netiquette or online etiquette is important for the following reasons. Number one is maintaining social respect. This means that mutual respect is essential to maintaining healthy and positive relationships on online platforms. For example, on social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, avoiding hurtful comments or insults is important. Okay, so number 2 is dissemination of accurate informations. What do you mean? This means that the correct sharing of informations helps to prevent the spread of false news or fake news. For example, before sharing news or information, we as a user make sure that it is a form of reliable source. Okay, number 3 is avoiding online conflicts and cyberbullying. This means that the proper communications on online avoids misunderstandings and conflicts. For example, choosing the right words and showing patience and online discussions helps to avoid conflict like cyberbullying. Okay, number 4 is valuing privacy and security. Yes, safeguarding personal information is important to protect oneself against identity theft and other cyber crimes. For example, sensitive information such as address, phone number, or financial details should not be shared in public forums. Okay, number 5 is compliance with platform policies and guidelines. This means naman is following the rules of each online platforms is maintains order and safety for all its users. For example, on forums like Reddit, following the subreddit's rules is required to avoid account ban or suspension. Number 7 is consideration of cultural and opinion diversity. This means that respect for diversity of opinion and culture is essential to maintain harmony in the global community. Okay. For example, respecting the viewpoint of others even if it does not agree with your opinion and not arguing personally shows maturity and respect. So that is. In general, following etiquette is important to maintaining a safe, respectful, and positive environment on the internet. So everyone has a responsibility to be a good online citizens to build a better, meaningful digital community. So once again, my name is Baimina S. Daxla and that would be all. Thank you.